I'm gonna try to be up all day, but I feel like it. I'm not. So I'm gonna take a nap. The fuck, Prince? I thought you'd be asleep by now. Really? Nah, that one I can't believe that one. That one I can't believe. Oh no! Oh, so she does get bleed eventually. The fuck? I was looking through her tree then. Looking at her tree. She didn't get bleed. Because it didn't show the status effect bleed. Right? Pedro? We was looking at her tree earlier, right? It didn't show she had bleed, but then I'm looking at it now, I know. See her in action, it shows bleed now. Yeah, because I was looking at it earlier. It didn't say she bleed, but now it does. Which godly to chase? I recommend Ichigo. Like for your first godlies to go after, I would say either Escanor or Ichigo. Because Ichigo is a good godly on placement. Because he has a very low placement. He's one of those godlies that have like a very good low placement. Can't control this unit. Okay, so maybe it's because she hold on, let's see if I can do Jiren. I guess so. Did she? Did she control? I guess she did. I'm pretty sure I can give you this energy that I have if you want it. Unless I don't have it in storage anymore, because I did finish this quest. I'm not sure if I can give you the energy that I have. I'm not sure if I finished the quest or not. Okay, no, I do. I did control them. It just doesn't show who. It just doesn't show who I control. That's the problem. Like I don't mind controlling enemies or controlling allies, but they're not exactly showing who's controlled or not. You don't see it until you look at the stats. All right. I mean, his SPA is already fucking high. All I did was just make it worse for Jared. All I did was make it worse for Jared. His SPA is already fucking high. Hmm? Did someone close my door? Oh, there's a passive for controlling enemies. That's why. If I control a certain elemental type, it gives me a status effect. Because since I'm controlling fire, it gives me bleed. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, it says if you get a fire enemy, you get bleed. What the fuck? Okay, so dark, better, fear, water, soap. Alright, so then what about nature? Each time she attacks an enemy, hit one, nothing, hit two, slow for 20% for 5 seconds. Hit three, apply acceleration and shear. Hit four, stun enemies for 5 seconds. Hit five, causes enemies to walk backwards for 5 seconds. Once fifth hits, once fifth hit is done, it goes back. What does light do? Gain access to still 1,000 years ability. Yes, brother, I've been had Shinra. I had Shinra for a long while. Brother, I had Shinra for I don't know how long. My last dollar that I had got was MUI Goku, which I'm trying to get Ichigo at the moment. That's why I'm farming for Infinite. And I did get Makima not that long ago. Okay, that's just cheating. That's just cheating. That's just cheating at that point. Then I feel like that's cheating because two fucking glitch characters under 300 rolls. I feel like that's cheating. Yeah, no, that's cheating. That's cheating. Yeah, that's just cheating right there. Especially like the red eyes evolve. That's just cheating. Yeah, that's just fucking cheating. God damn, this game is fickle as hell. It took you 3,000 rolls to 7,000, not 3,000, 7,000 rolls to get your first glitch. And then when you make another account, noob to pro run, noob to run, you get two glitches in under 300 rolls. What is this new beginner luck bullshit? Let's see. I want to sacrifice a unit. I sacrificed one, right? Hold on. I pressed it, right? Wait, it said, wait, I need to control how many? Oh, I need to control 3 units. Ah, shit. I don't think control is gonna work on Shinra. I don't think domination is gonna work on Shinra. Wait, it does? Are you kidding me? It actually does? That's crazy. Wait, it didn't work. It didn't work. No, there's 3 units. Yeah, that's 3 units. What you mean 3? That is 3 units. That's 3 units though. Jiren, Shiren, and then that's more than 3. These are 3 right here. You can tell they're getting controlled because of the SPA plus. I already did it. That's the thing. Like, that's 3 units already. I don't think she could control money units. Hey, Drake, how's it going? Yeah, it has. Like, yeah, like, see, like, I see most of my units that have the literal 5 on me, the ones that are controlled. What update? Drake, what update you talking about? No, I'm not ready for the update. No, I'm not ready for this update. Because if it's another godly, I'm not ready. Now the Sung Jin Woo, I'm ready, definitely ready for it. But the next godly depends on how hard the grind is. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get. I'm trying to get an Ichor Vow, and it ain't really specifically working for me at the moment. Because I'm trying to do Ichigo. I'm trying to get godly Ichigo. Because all I need is that. That's it. I'm already done. I'm already done with everything else for Ichigo. I'm just missing the Ichor Vow. How much bleed does she have anyway? Now that I think about it. God, but I can't see it. Oh, it isn't like a status effect. It just stops regeneration. That's it. It's not like hemorrhage and other stuff. It's not like a damage over time. It's just literally bleed. Maybe because it won't. Maybe it won't work because the Shinras are godly. Maybe it won't work because Shinras are godly. It probably don't work because I think I need like 3 attacking units and Shinras are godly. If the godly is free rim, then you can count me out. I'm not getting free rim. I'm sorry. If the godly is free rim, you can count me out. I'm not getting her. That is not worth my time. I get godlies of characters I actually like. And so far, almost every godly is a character that I like. I mean, you can be happy all you want, but I ain't getting her. I get godless of characters I like, and she is not a character that I like. No, I like him. I said of every character I like. I said Denji is a character I like. Denji I like. Why do you think I made Makima to begin with? If I didn't like Chainsaw Massacre, I wouldn't have done her. Okay, and not my problem. She's still not a protagonist I can sync with. She's still not a protagonist that I can get in sync with. Sorry. That's just how it is. Now that I think about it, why is his passive not working? Oh yeah, because none of these characters really have. But he still should be having a link. I'm confused. I'm pretty sure. I guess I don't know why, but it's like I thought fire units would have like an Adola's blessing, but I guess not. Yeah, I don't think she could. I don't think Makima can dominate a godly. I'm like, I want a Bleach update. I need them to make another Bleach update. Bleach update with like some other characters. I still can't like. Can somebody help me? Like I need God's help or something because I cannot do the Gilgamesh one. I got the Babylona key. I got the key, but I cannot kill Gilgamesh. I cannot kill Gilgamesh for the life of me. I already got it. I already got that character. I already got the character. I already have Cast Saber. I told you I already have the key. I told you I already have the Babylona key. That means I already done everything. I did use her once already. I did use her to try to do it. I'll try it again when Sung Jin Woo gets his rework. How about that? When Sung Jin Woo get his rework, I'll try it again. Because he's another magic character, and I remember correctly, she boosts magic characters. What trait I got on Gilgamesh? I got Avatar. I got Avatar on Gilgamesh. Yeah, the Gilgamesh grind was a pain in the ass. The Gilgamesh grind was the most painful grind. Shit, I finished. I'm not surprised considering how painful that grind was. If the next golly isn't the. By the way, they made it so easy to do this one. You ain't. To be honest, you really didn't have a choice. When I was doing the Gilgamesh grind, I feel like, yeah, brother, if I could macro this shit, I would do it all day and night. Because this shit is crazy. Because this shit was not. That shit was a whole pain in the ass. I need to level her up because this is not her maximum damage. But yeah, Jury can hit 1 billion. Like, if you do it right, he can hit 1 billion. Yeah, I know, but certain events make you wish, certain events make you feel like you need the macro. I'm sorry. I like the grinding, trust me, I do, but some things make you feel like fish, feel like you wish you could just macro it. Oh yeah, this doesn't get hard for me until like wave 200. Drake, at this point, you do realize some people don't care, right? The amount of shit to grind in this game, some people do not care about macroing. The funniest thing is they made it very easy to get to get godly to get Cosmic Garo now. They made it very easy to do him now. Because they basically gave him already as damn near his godly form. Other than that, everything else is pretty easy after that. It just, I would still have to do villain invasions and get the 2 cosmic dust. But the main reason why I didn't do Cosmic Garo is the amount of cosmic essence is bullshit. Talk to you later, Drake. So, working on him currently. Technically done, technically done. Technically done. Technically done. Technically done. Technically done. Technically done. Working on and working on. I am not going to start this grind anytime soon. Until he gets his rework, I'm not starting his grind. Until he gets his rework, I'm not starting that grind. That grind is going to be a pain in the ass. It's weird that whoever she dominates gives a different passive for her. So since I'm running an all fire team, she's basically just gonna do bleed. They don't specifically say what Bloodlust does. Alright, so this run is almost over with already. What's wrong and what's right? Hmm? This is normally when they start to get hard. Strange. Because I can only last a wave of 100 in Nightmare, but it's strange. They're lasting a lot longer. Normally they'll last I'm lasting a little longer than I normally do. I normally don't last a wave 200. No. But yeah, by the time I reach wave 200, I'm normally done. Like, I like that health stars doing, fucking up my damage. The pirates are evil and the government is righteous. Whoever wins becomes justice. What was Doflamingo spit on that one? Justice will prevail, you say. Yes. Whoever wins the war becomes justice. God damn it, Doflamingo. Why is this nigga spitting? Correct. That's how it works. That is what Conqueror's hockey is. rubber. Yep. Yep, the seam is just slit. Basically. Well, for Gear 2 anyway. I'm not sure about Gear 4 and 5. Since his body is made of rubber. I mean, well, since his body is made of rubber. Gear Bounceman is known for power. Snakeman is for speed. Well, sneaking is especially Snakeman is known for speed. The awakening, actually. We see the other four were transformations. This is the awakening. That's double fruit. What? The brother got hit with his own attack. He did not expect that shit to ever happen. You're finally able to start taking the damage. A boss is actually able to take damage? Oh, that's crazy. Oh, I'm joking, I'm joking. Well, women are objects. I'm joking, I'm joking. Who the fuck? Who the fuck? The Hall of, yeah, the Hall of Shame? Yeah, put that motherfucker in the Hall of Shame. The fuck was this? It deserves to be in the Hall of Shame. Fuck, this was. Oh no. Way to make a guy feel bad. And you know that man's whole internet browser. I was like, oh nah, that's devious. Nah, that's devious, my boy. You know that man's whole internet browser is straight through a handshake. Nah, that's devious. I'm like, nah, I ain't never expect to know that one. That's devious work. How much range did the motherfuckers have? I know Shinra has a shit ton of range, but goddamn. Yeah, they're not gonna make it a day. I'm still gonna be here for a while. I'm gonna still be here for a while. Because they're no longer one-shotting, but yeah, they might be a little before the enemies get out of the freaking range. Yeah, it might be a while before they get out of the freaking kill range. Alright, this might be the one that actually killed me. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Nope, never mind. I spoke too soon. Yeah, I spoke too fucking soon. And no, now I'm seeing the now I'm starting to actually see the bleed now because Makima, I was not able to ever see it. I have not once ever used like a nuke or anything. These guys don't have a nuke now that I think about it. Like now I think about it, they don't have a nuke, so. Honestly, that's still a question to this day. I cannot figure the fuck out.
Most snails are scary, except for this one. This one's Australian. Introducing the clone snail, an aquatic mollusk native to the land down under, and that seems to be the requirement when sharing your postcode with a kangaroo. You guessed it, it can quite easily cause your neck snap to be a coffin. And the way to achieve it is this bad boy right here. See, despite most snails having a reputation for being slow goobers that get you may
Why?
be wondering how does this creature
Why?
that moves slower than the GTA 6 development cycle hunt anything? Well, it's
Why
simple.
though?
It has a
This is the most annoying thing
that's right.
possible.
Gary's murderous little cousin here is a roadhog, mate. Hi there. And he hunts by slowly but surely slowing up on his prey until he's just in range, and then bang! The cone snail does a quarter circle inward, spitting out a toothed harpoon at 90 kilometres an hour. This harpoon then nails its prey, allowing them to reel it in like he's playing Scorpion. And in case that wasn't bad enough, and seems to be a requirement for spawning on Australian servers, it's venomous. That harpoon also injects its prey with a highly potent neurotoxin that instantly paralyzes. This means it cannot put up a fight as it is sunk into the snail's ginormous maw like a nightmarish version of Kirby. And, just in case you thought for once you might be safe, cone snail venom is potent enough to kill 700 people with one sting. Oh yeah, and there's no antivenom, because it's not enough to kill. No, they actually die. No, and there is zero. Who understands?
Honestly, you know what? I could never answer that question.
It's also one of the world's biggest. Introducing the extinct snake in every state in the land down under. And luckily for us, this asshole has earned himself a silver medal in the no rope Olympics better category, coming in second place for the most venomous snake in the world. It is worth noting third and first place are unsurprisingly also both held by Australian snakes. Because God needs us. Unlike the toxic choking is a far larger problem. Because putting it bluntly, it one of the most territorial species of snake in the world. The scientists are saying they operate on the US one defense rules. If you get the pinky toe onto this guy's property, it can bite you off, inject you with a hemotoxin that can significantly fire life in under 30 minutes if left untreated. Stay off his property and he'll leave you alone. Right? Yeah, problem. His property is your property. That's right. Yes, the ground doesn't live out there, but no, we're like a slot again because this fucker is so one of the suburbs in right of Greece. You can find this bone piece of spaghetti literally anywhere. Don't put your shoes on, please turn them into a 2-metre home. I've got a car to go to work. Yeah, unfortunately, it's his car now. Gets work on the job site. What do you know? He works here too. Try to take a shower after a long day at work. Oh, moisturising. You can't even live a shit in the comfort of your own home. And you're running the risk of the gunny being occupied. These numbers are so omnipresent that out of 200 species of snake in the country, this ginormous alcohol makes up 60% of the snake population. It's she's got twice the body, and you suck it in the beach.
Yeah, motherfucker, yeah, the enemy, yeah, the animals in this world are no fucking joke. Yeah, Australia is a country not to be fucked with. Now when you see the demon invasion, yeah, now when you see the demon invasion, you look at it like, yeah, there's no demons on Australia. Yeah, no, because it seems like the demons aren't stupid enough to go to Australia. Because they already know Australia's hell on earth as it is. We don't need to be there. Yeah, Australia's already hell on earth. We don't need for them to make their life worse. They already do it on a daily basis. They're like, yeah, we don't need to do that. They already do that on a daily basis. Wait a minute. Does it depend on how many do I have? Or it's just like I can bring a whole bunch of different random units and I can dominate them with her and they she'd hold like a whole bunch of other bullshit going. Oh, it sacrificed Jiren. I think it sacrificed Jiren. Oh, it's this one right here. It's this one right here, 9 out of 10. So it does work regardless. It's just I was kind of spamming the ability, so it didn't work. Beats the hell out of coffee. Beats the hell out of coffee. Damn it, Doc. And there's a funny games, brother. That's funny. Yes, his wife's name is Rose. I like it. Stand up, isn't it? Ironic, too. Had to die hard, eh, Jack? You're talking to the same person. You literally said child soldier. You think he haven't seen a lot of this bullshit. Brother's seen too much of this bullshit since a literal child. We're trying to get coy and play fancy words than me. Bitch, I've been through this shit since a little kid. Correct. But an effective teacher. Well, you're not wrong. People keep forgetting that this is what we live in. We live in a dog-eat-dog world. You think that this whole society that we made ourselves take us from that? No, it doesn't. You want the boss? The strong prey upon the weak. If Well, you know he's not on. What are you? The Graves kind of hitting heavy today. No. This is your fridge. The fuck you doing in my fridge? Damn. You know it's bad for showing you funk. That's the boys. That's the boys. Yeah, why is Nintendo talking? Did you want damn me to do the same thing? I mean, Nintendo ain't no better. Y'all damn near did the same thing. See, I like James. James is actually pretty cool.
Tomorrow, for everything I report on Gamers Quarterly in a span of 24 hours, it's going to be review for USA. Situation, or as we say, Switch received 1.20, which and as we saw in my previous video, the Russian hackers were able to show things that it works. As far as inserting and seeing the game start, it didn't take long for the snitches to have Nintendo take notice, though, because this seems to be the first actual reported case of this that I've seen that's legit, and not from that random post online that was a couple days ago. See here, 2124-4508. The use of online services on this console is currently restricted by Nintendo. Trying to your own simply, you get what you deserve. Yes. Use it. But that's not what it was
No, I don't have any. I still need that for my Escanor. I still need that for my Escanor grind. So no, I don't have any right now. I'm infinite grinding at the moment for my godly Ichigo that I'm almost half fucking done. He is literally one evolution away from godly, but the game seems to hate me because I cannot get an Ichor Valve.
you know, like they still run. I can never understand console people. It's funny because I'm just console people. I never understand the whole big console thing. You know, I always thought it was cringe. It's complicated.
And the replies.
Like they're in your hands, they're your possession. You bought it from somebody, they're yours. You know, like they are selling you a product, and then you know you buy it from them. That legally is yours. You can do whatever you want with it. I just don't understand why people do whatever they want with their consoles, with their games, with their physical games. You know? I can never understand. Like I honestly, I don't know. I don't know why.
External provides. Switch to exactly as Nintendo says. Even though you already paid them over $400 fucking, can't use it as you want. Otherwise, they will break your online features and pay full money for. This is why I say fuck Nintendo. I know mixed with people try to have that physical cards that have a bunch of Nintendo classics. Don't fall to them. Because they will give this up to Nintendo Online instead. Their limited library and pay them money. Things you've already paid the money for the past. That is why they will indiscriminately ban you. The potential to go to their profits is the reason alone. Other players seem to hear one, which is what their PR team will always tell you. What are you feeling right now? This hasn't been realized this is what you see. Somebody is dumping legally purchased copies of his own Switch games onto the big Switch. This is not piracy. This is the complete opposite. He's getting the most out of his physical purchase legally, and he's being punished for it. Even if it was piracy, who gives a fuck? Nintendo guys do, obviously, though. Like, I guess Nintendo just doesn't make enough money for them. They want Nintendo to be as rich as possible. They want everything for. Nintendo guys don't understand what piracy actually is. They accuse every single person emulating of it. Even then, like I said, why do they care? Why does it matter? They act like Nintendo's starving for money, like Nintendo didn't sell enough Switch 2s, like they don't sell enough games, like the company is hurting or something. What makes it a blessing is the stolen rate. One person trying to use the big Switch getting banned from Nintendo Online is like celebrating. One dude on the corner of a random street in New York selling crack being busted when the cartel is still running free. Nintendo guys can't secure a W over piracy, but they're going to try to anyway. A lot of people are saying, well, so what? You didn't really have your system rigged. It was just banned from using Nintendo online services. Well, this means that your Nintendo Switch 2 is now useless when it comes to playing the library of available Switch 2 games. Why is that? Because a huge portion of them are game key cards, which requires the internet to download the full game, which means that...
That's actually very true, actually. Like now all of the, I have some of the first party Nintendo games that, like, you know, you have to download the games and stuff. Unless you're kicked out of the Nintendo ecosystem, right? Are you even able to download those games? No, you can't.
You go out with bad games, you won't be able to play them at all on your Switch 2. If of a brand new Switch 2, theoretically, you be able to play a huge chunk of third-party games on it right now. And all because you tried to back up your own games. These guys legitimately celebrate Nintendo, taking the most strict measures to protect themselves. And I don't know why you would care about Nintendo protecting themselves unless you and Nintendo are one and the same, like the Father and the Son, and the Holy Ghost is Iwata Spirit. I don't know if Nintendo's done it, but they've figured out a way to tell that you're putting their games that you already purchased and own via the big Switch. And I'm sure that's because it detects 2 copies of the same game. I'm also not sure if this was detected offline or online. That's not been made clear. One thing that I do know for sure, though, is it's not going to take long for a workaround. Because everybody complains how Nintendo's so far behind everybody else in technology and software. That's actually an inherently good thing. Because it's why Nintendo systems are the most applicable and the easiest shit to emulate. Because they are so ancient and behind the times. So it won't be much before somebody figures out what's causing it and how to work around it. But there we go, it's official. And not just some random story that we saw on a random website from a user.
I don't think you'll be able to play them or so, because you can't update them.
We'll clarify. This is
because you're not connected to Nintendo.
Switch causing somebody to be banned on the Switch 2. And this can happen to you. For some, it's a ticking time bomb. For me, it's content. And if you want more of it, then like, comment, share, subscribe. With that being said, we'll see you in the next update.
Yeah, so that was a pretty interesting video. Yeah, but at the same time, it's already began. They started breaking rules. Jeez, that's scary. You guys bought it, so you guys have to suffer the consequences for it, so, yeah. You can't have fun on your console, so you're not allowed to have fun. Nintendo's not allowed to, so that's why, for me, I'm not buying a Switch 2. Why would I want to buy a Switch 2? I got my sister's Pokemon game, and I managed to transfer it onto my computer. She bought the DLC a while back, and I can transfer those onto the
Pizza.
yeah.
Twitch-Rack Energy? You can get every night from 9 p.m. to 9 p.m. Shoppers on the Snow Bunny prices. I'm tweeting about Snow Bunny.
Everything that's been going on, man, everybody looking at it like, ooh, what's that? And man, that man was in that talk.
Go where it's snowing at. I'm not in the kitchen.
And that's because it perfectly which they're now going to donate many houses, which is a term. On particularly young kids. And under the hypnosis, let's just to get them to do stupid things for far less. The gas the entirety of the won't take me to this house. To a this. Speak to you. majority to crush in the United States. It is a literal law. I'm telling you, that's affecting the country's laws. Do not take what I'm telling you lightly. And Marvel Rivals themselves tell you how much of a threat this is. And the game's been going viral all last month because of yeah. Ross, that's fine of milk that she was so fitting. Dang near fitting, the fact that. And I forget what she looked like. She was more of a lighter skin complexion. I tell you, said and sharp. Was moving in a way where he shouldn't have been moving. Let's be honest, he was being very, very reckless. Okay. I don't think the politics over humanity. It's consciousness over pushing. Politics over humanity. Didn't I tell you that we're going to have Dr. Bruno's video? Oh, boy. Because we know why. I beg your pardon. Am I gonna have to put the closed captions on? Hold on a minute. What did you just say? Just tell me why her ultimate is called.
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon.
Okay. I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon. In this same ultimate controls your teammates who have been wrong. You don't find that suspicious. You don't find that suspicious. You don't find that suspicious. And in the same game, she specific mistakes. I had my feeling with Black kids. She knew exactly what she was doing. She said,
What do you mean by that?
No. I gotta go ahead and I gotta research this. Give me a second. There ain't no way. That's gotta be edited. There ain't no way. There ain't no way. Hold on.
5 minutes later.
Okay, guys, so I had to go ahead and research. I thought for a second that was edited, but apparently it's not, because I found from r/Marvel Rivals, there's this clip here. We lost tracks now.
I had my fill of Black Kings back when I was in the Hellfire Club.
So I was like, okay, cheat. Apparently, it was said. So I was like, okay, but I had to go ahead and go a little bit further. I read the replies, and apparently it's supposed to be in relation to this. So about aliases and his team affiliations. His team affiliation is the Hellfire Club, okay, and then his notable aliases is. But the way that it was phrased, man, and the way that this video was moving, I was like, hey, what do you mean by that? Am I okay? All right. Phil, my dog, what do you mean by that? And if you want another example, don't worry, I got you. We can take it to King Kong. That nigga an OG snowbody hopper. This man put the entire country under peril just so he could get his milk. And this movie was made in the 1940s by white directors. Now I want you to ask this question. Do you really about the giant monkey? In fact, the main point of the video, just like King Kong, y'all men under the snow bunny hypnosis will destroy everything around you just to get at that snow bunny. It's like what Krillin did to 18. Just imagine Krillin is black, and y'all doing all this risk. Some of these snow bunnies, once they use you for that BBC gene, it's gonna destroy your life. It's over. Now, in situations like this, you just gotta ask the question, why? Why would some niggas put themselves in a situation like this? Now, I would say most of the time, it's a fetish. I feel like some of you niggas like being called a nigga. And fetishization is a problem with every race. It's a problem everywhere. I cannot tell you the abnormal amount of Japanese obsession. Why do you think they're racist now? Y'all don't even respect the culture for real. Y'all just be like, black men,
I ain't gonna lie. People tend to have a thing where they want things that they can't have. I'm not saying that they couldn't, but it's just that some like using using something that I can. It's kind of like me being a car enthusiast. When it comes to like Hondas, because that's where I started. And I love Hondas. That a lot of people like the JDM front end. They like that front end for the Acura Integra. But in Japan, they also like the American stuff, the U.S. version with the four headlights. So people tend to like what they can't or they can have, but it's just different, you know. But yeah.
And experience it too. We got women on TikTok talking about some, oh my god, dreadheads. Like, yeah, dreads definitely make the nigga. I feel like some men really be falling for women like this. They be falling for women who don't even like them. They just like the aesthetic of a nigga. It remind me of Bad Baby and any genre of women like her, to be honest. Like, dog, just be yourself. It's okay. And you can turn it around for niggas too, because I promise you, some of y'all got a fetish for white women, even though it may be for revenge purposes.
Time for us to stand up for ourselves. Infiltrate the white team.
Nigga was laughing what he was saying, and you know he was joking.
They gonna be like, well, Zeph, is this a game? I need some things in real life. Well, then, my nigga, no further.
Shining Star.
An unfortunate victim of this crime. He is one of the most popular black.
So you know what? I kind of felt that this was coming, and you know what? I'm, it's a very very good representation. Okay.
Man on the planet right now. I promise you, if he just posted "Who Want Me" on Twitter, he'll have 50 aunties in his comments talking about some. Let me give you some oxtail, baby. I'm sorry. He is a 50-year-old NFL superstar. He has no shortage of women around him. So I want you to hold my hand and look at me in my eyes when I ask you this. You telling me the best choice for this nigga was a 19-year-old white woman? This is the most prime example of how big man of this one fashion your whole life. For the syrup, the sauce, the milk. What's up with her? She's 19. Is she legal? Correct. She doesn't make it right. No. Y'all be saying Kendrick Lamar makes old music. Shannon Sharp was the same age as Kendrick is right now. Before the girl he was piping was born. Yes. He's a freaky ass nigga. And now he's about to throw his entire career away for what? For milk. How do it? Like I said in the beginning.
Brother throw his life away for what?
Oh my god. Oh my god. That I knew it. Beautiful.
Yo, earlier, them snow bunnies don't drop quick, nothing.
So yeah, that's what I'm just saying, bro. Like that, this right here. Like, what are you doing? This is the best you can do? Come on now. Really? This is the best you can do. And I ain't gonna lie, the chat between the two were crazy. And like, what? Listen, I didn't even listen. You can go ahead and talk about it was consensual all you want, but how you walking like this? Like, you can talking like this, and then not expecting this to possibly be used against you is crazy work. What do you think was gonna happen? You think she was just gonna be okay with the little thing? No, she wanted it all. She wanted it all.
The case is still ongoing. If it's real, lock his ass up. I don't see that. But there is something in this court case. If you're in a right state of mind, you wouldn't even let it happen. There's only a nigga under the hypnosis of a girl talk to this type of crazy. Talking about some big black baby. Said you want a big black baby.
Oh, like I told you, bro. like that. The chat's crazy. Like, yo, what are you entertaining here? Oh my God, no.
This man Fat Chuck is a terrible piece. I can keep going about this nigga alone. He was really in the DMs talking about some. I know you missed this movie.
I don't know what you're talking about, Art, because I didn't see no movie. I saw 2 pale, ashy, extra flat buttermilk biscuits. I don't know.
Damn, right? Damn.
What booty she claiming she got? And this is just one of many examples. Magic Johnson wanted to play with snow bunnies, honey bunnies, caramel bunnies. I don't even know, dog. That nigga just a freak. And not only did he ruin his career in his prime, he now got his bodies in flames like OG and that. He tearing back to Get Out. Not only was David this luring black men by milk and getting them killed off, his homeboy was spending the entire movie trying to warn the nigga, but nah, the milk is more important than his life. And when that shit hit the fan and he tried to tell his girl to dip, look at how she did it. Jeez. I can't say it. That nigga we can take it to sinners. My dog stacked Ducky Shorty whole movie despite how crazy she was talking. And sadly, he folded at the worst possible time. That boy was hypnotized from this scene forward. And we sadly all know what happened next. But hey, that's why I messed with my dog Preacher, but he was on my chocolate sister frame. He didn't have one Washington Mississippi people. I ain't gonna lie, just like it. Here's the examples I can come across. I have not finished Arcane, but I heard Echo is deep in that hypnosis. We can get to Invincible like spoilers on this, but apparently there's a black character that keeps cheating his girlfriend with that woman. I really don't know what the f is wrong with this nigga. And this ain't even counting Miles Nobody Morales. Drawing a shorty who's not even his all over his notebook for an entire calendar year. Cannot be serious. It ain't got to be the worst case. Niggas Nobody Hypnosis was so wrong in the tracks that into that. And let me just say that boy was someone's paper, man. See that?
Yo. Okay. True. Yeah, like I said, this movie is still until I'm still I don't care what it is. It's going straight up. Like that is. It's possible just so I can like be closer to him.
His hypnosis so bad he don't even know he know water. I ain't ever seen such a defensive lockdown since Kevin Love turned into Defensive Player of the Year for 20 seconds against Curry.
Miles flirting with men, looking at him. Very happy.
Brother, can someone get this man some water, milk, something? That brother's thirsty.
Watching my movie, that's not clear. White women can't believe the she was a man, and indeed, actually, all women in some way, shape, or form are individual. Let me show you the difference real quick. Asian women ain't that dangerous. They may say a few crazy things to you, but other than that, they ain't that crazy. They'll probably say nigga in the bed to you too. The only danger an Arab woman got is with her pockets. I talked to one in high school. She was telling me numbers Mr. Beast was went over. Shadi, I work at Wendy's. Shit, he gets like he gets 2 for a time. I swear if you stay at a long you'll get pregnant in a child before marriage. You know what? And then we can wrap it up with black women. I know some of y'all got a lot to say, especially when things go expensive business. Oh, it's so violent. It's so easy. Number 1, if any girl is being on the beach, be in that relationship to begin with. Number 2, if she was, if you see what an African woman is looking for, how she can experience. We can talk about the child support, but that's only proportional. Are we talking about that southern cookie? Oh my goodness. If she's cooking, because I'm gonna tell you, man, there's one thing that can be weak is that southern cookie, especially if you cook that right time. Sorry.
I'm weak to the stomach. That's what I train myself so I don't fall for that type of trap.
Oh, no, he definitely is. That's what he thinks. He's going for your all. Like, brother, gotta like, figure out how to do it.
You know, Cat Williams famously said, "It takes 2 weekends for a woman to ruin your life." And tries the moment you say at the end of the sentence. It's way more or less. Sadly, you know, all that. I know. I don't know black people are the answers. It's, you know, I mean that question. But even if black men are the kids listening to J. That shit. As a matter of fact, you need to cut it off at all costs. And I ain't even exaggerating. I don't even think you can even legally fly out to crush in the United States. Anything that wrong, you want to know why the law exists? Because of us. Nobody out. No. I'm telling you, Texas, nobody knows literally affecting these laws. Do not take what I'm telling you lightly. Take themselves. Tell you what's
Dr. Lamar is right again.
in this same ultimate controls your teammates and have them go after you. You don't find that suspicious. You don't find that suspicious. If in the same game she specifically states, I am my villain. Nah, she know exactly what she was doing. She said, my dog, what do you mean by that? And if you want to know that, don't worry, I got you. We can take it to King Kong. That nigga ain't nobody out. This man put the entire country under him just so he can get his mint. This movie was made in the 1940s by white directors. Now watch for that. Do you really think they were talking about a giant monkey? No. Never think about this. Just like King Kong, young men but he destroyed everything around you just to be that destiny. It's like what Krillin did to AT. Just imagine Krillin is black and y'all just to be that destiny, buddy. It's like what Krillin did to AT. Just imagine Krillin is black and y'all doing all this race. Some of these nobody just for living. They will destroy you. Some niggas put themselves in a situation like this. Now, most of the time, it's a fetish. I feel like some niggas like a nigga. And you know, nation is a little race to remember. I cannot tell you the abnormal amount of Japanese obsession.
think of finding out if you get a job role, like, to be honest, like, just be yourself. It's okay.
Bro, this is the most egregious thing that I can't. That's the most egregious thing a white woman can do.
And you can turn it around for niggas too, because I promise you, some of y'all got a fetish for white people, even though it may be for revenge purposes. Said how really? You like 5 minutes and some nerds in the comments are still not convinced. They would be like, well, Zach, this is like, well, then my nigga, bitch. It's only a nigga. But I heard Echo is deep in the hypnosis. I have not finished Arcane, but
It seems like he just kind of forced that together. It seemed like they just forced that together. But it wasn't.
I have not finished Arcane, but I heard Echo is deep in that hypnosis. We get to Invincible. It's on this. It's a black it's wrong with this nigga. How that Miles nobody knows.
Let's see you tell Jared was right in this mess. He was right. Oh, that was good.
I really don't know what the is wrong with this. Miles nobody knows. It is also for an entire experience. And I'm serious. And you got to get this person. Niggas know what hypnosis is. Let me just say that. It's so much better for me. Just right now.
I'm sorry.
Don't even know she don't want to. I ain't ever seen such a defensive rundown since Kevin Love turned into the defensive player of the year for 20 seconds against Curry. Miles
My brother, teach him the game.
Was getting dark bad. And I know some of y'all watching might be like, Zach, that's not fair. White women can't be the most dangerous as a man. And indeed, but let me show you the difference real quick. Now, Asian women ain't that dangerous. They may say a few crazy things to you. Say they get in the bed to you too. The only thing for an Arab woman, guys, with your bodies. I talked to one in high school. She was telling me numbers and stuff. These was like, sorry, I forget. Shit. Now, teenagers, they get too fertile. I swear if you stare at them long enough, in a job before marriage, no one's trying to get under. And then we get right back. Some of y'all got a lot to say, especially with this, especially business. Oh, they so violent. They so masculine. Number one, if any girl is beating on you, you shouldn't be in that relationship to begin with. Number two, even if she was, if you see what an African woman is cooking, I would think that I don't know why y'all niggas trying to move me.
I'm telling you, bro. Black women, some of the strongest women in the world, mentally and physically. It be my brothers. Where's my dash? Okay. We must learn how to cohabitate with them. We must learn how to delegate the responsibility from 100 to 50. Because
Woman is cooking. I always take the things. That's only proportional to how stupid the person is. Inverse formula. Yes, I'm taking y'all niggas to math class. Because if you're a smart nigga and just wrap up, they won't even get to that stage. So if you are a smart person, you will no risk. But still, no matter how tactical, I am what I finish. Know about a defense severity. This is around about my section. And I'm a pastor. Boy, you got the story.
so this is I spent time on stuff that I have to trust now. If somebody mind control this water, this motherfucker, the young water, this man is dripping and drowning in it. It's his wife. My God, this isn't a snow bunny. This is a water. Like, this man is Jamaican. That is not a water. This isn't a snow bunny. This is a polar bear. Like, this man is Jamaican. There is no theoretical reason as to why he is so unusual. Lord, forgive me for my sin. DJ Khaled. She treats his finger. Her boy back Twitter. Just look at this. This man is really extra. That's me. But then now, you know what I'm saying? Look, yes, he starts backing up.
Well, it should not be this good. I should do juju for the nuts.
I need you to send that to me. I need to get this. This nigga must be going crazy because it got muted. You're 60 minutes true. 70 felt the finger on your legs when it's up in the Starbucks drinking. Let's go to the beach. Let's go to the land. The Jamaican tendency just to
Look up.
finish.
Look up. Let's go to the beach, Pete. Let's go to the what?
Yeah, man, like, it's nobody mind control most of the stuff. Even as a former connoisseur myself, going through that for the first 6 years, it's like 33, 41, 41, and I just got out of the routine. So, I know exactly what it's talking about. This is egregious. Something that y'all. Okay, let me know if y'all
make sure you guys like and subscribe and please. There's nothing at the end. Just say it's just today we got a video made by Zenfire again. And it is so
Let's go to the beach, Pete. Let's go to the what?
we'll get into this video. Like I said before, I have this video.
Yeah.
There is a lot of things you as a black man have to be careful it is treacherous out there. But one thing you can see unsustainable rise as a thing to this evening. Snowbody prices. I do it myself. We have my famously said, it takes to be careful to in your life. And yes,
This nigga spin.
what happened is right when you're cold and it's doing it's what the regular is supposed to be. It's specifically on the video, and that's because it perfectly visualizes the human mind control. You're not going to complain.
Nobody hypnosis. Nobody hypnosis.
But hypnosis can take strands. Particularly a black let's just say it's people's logical things. Just again, it's reasonable to do things for far less money. When you actually grabbing Alcatraz the moment you say bolt at the end of the sentence, it's way more than this. It's sad. Why are you doing this? And some of y'all watching like, what's wrong with you? So now, or you can spit it out. And that is a wonderful question. Black men under hypnosis are like listening to J. Cole.
I feel like after a certain amount of waves, you should just get an Ichor vial, because like reaching 300 is not even fucking easy at this point in normal.
Consciousness over Pluto. Politics over Punani. Because tell me why her ultimate is called I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon. In this same ultimate control, you don't find that suspicious. You don't find that suspicious. You don't find that suspicious. In this same ultimate stance. She knew exactly what she was doing. She said, if you want another example, we can take it to King Kong. That nigga yeah. There's no way. It's murder. Just to get at that stuff. Because if we get into 18, it's a magic and y'all doing all this risk. Some of these snowbunnies, for that being they gonna destroy you. It's gotta happen. Why would some niggas put themselves in a situation like this? Now, I would say most of the time it's a fetish. I feel like some niggas like all that nigga. And you know, fetishization is a problem with every race and problem everywhere. I can tell you the abnormal of niggas obsession. Why do you think women on TikTok talk about some, oh my god, dreads, but yeah, dreads definitely make the nigga. Even like them, they just like the aesthetic of a nigga. You're a child with like, it's so many niggas, you know how niggas think. I promise you, some of y'all got a fetish for white women. Even though it may be for revenge purposes. Like 5 minutes, sit down. Some nerds make coffee.
Excuse me. Excuse me. I don't remember, but I don't remember Bird Born doing this much damage. What the heck? My burn never normally do like a billion. That was new. I'm like, yeah, this is my last infinite run before I go take a nap, so I don't have to worry about this shit later. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna be able to do this one. The mobs might not survive. Mobs might die, but the boss will. The boss will live. So, because I can kill the mobs, but the boss will still be alive. So,
You know, young rich niggas. You know, so we really never had no old money. We got a whole lot of new money though. Okay, let me get you that. Picking up in the park lot. We came from nothing to something, nigga. I don't try to spot that good trick. I'm like, all of the gang and they coming to gang. From me, you whisper, give you with the shots.
Like seriously, I cannot get this at all. It's not letting me. I know it's 1%, but Jesus Christ.
Yo, pull up and go. Yo, my diamonds are choke.